Hey there, true believers, Rain Kisaragi here with a montage. This time we're going to be hunting down the dead drops. This is pre-recorded footage. I'm adding my dub over it after the fact. It's a unique way of handling this, I know, but I didn't feel like having to narrate the full hour that I took. Not really hour. It was about 20 minutes to do this. But I've cut the video length down with the magic of transition effects. What's the first one? Dead drop. And that's where it is.
Don't know how long I sat strapped to that chair. At least a couple of hours. Finally, the bag was removed, and this brute of a man stood in front of me. He had to be 7 feet tall and 400 pounds. He told me that he was going to beat me, and if I wanted him to stop, I'd have to do it mentally, with my mind. Then he punched me in the face.
Ow. Well, yeah, you saw we're already on the way to get the next one of the video. I get all 13 dead drops in this video. But you can guess how I'm looking for this. I'll explain after this next dead drop. Which is right here. And right here.
Released from the infirmary. Initial assignment is installing and configuring satellite dishes across Empire City. When I asked what they planned on doing with the dishes, I was told to mind my own business. Because the dishes are relatively isolated and secure, I'll use them for my dead drops.
Oh, that's how we got these. But how I'm hunting the dead drops, you just have to use your pulse find electrical sources or blast core pulse ability thing, and it'll have a gray ring around the edge of your map, or closer inward when you get closer, like now. That's where it is.
For the first 30 minutes or so of the beating, he focused on my midsection, hitting me square on the ribs. I tried to play along and squinted my eyes and gave him looks, trying to make it look like I was really doing something with my mind, but I just made him laugh. After landing 3 straight blows to my head, he bent over and told me to focus, to shape my thoughts and make them real. And if I couldn't do it, he was going to beat me to death. Then he punched me so damn hard I blacked out.
Sounds like a good day for John, doesn't it? Getting beat in the head by a giant dude. And this is where inFamous really falls short, is the free running element, because logically, I think you could get up there with climbing, but apparently you can't. I have a few moments like this in this set, so yeah, enjoy watching me jump at a wall that I can't climb up for minutes. Here's the next dead drop. And on the map. And what he says.
Kept in the infirmary for several days. Had my own room, and other than a nurse, didn't see anyone. I tested the door 5 times, and it was always locked. Checked the IV, and they had me on a steady dose of Dolafine. So much for their healing abilities.
Well, I guess I can handle some sort of an announcement while I do this. This is the last of these sessions for inFamous that I have recorded, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to see Chrissy, depending on my work schedule, but I don't think that's going to be a big of an issue. If it is, I'm going to have to kill my boss. But I'll be able to record some more sessions when she's here, and I'm going to record a whole month, and next dead drop.
Was introduced to Kessler today. There's some kind of metal device attached to his right arm, and his face is scarred, probably the result of an accident. One of the other guards told me that Kessler has been the leader of the First Sons for decades, but that he vanishes for long periods of time. Initial impression is that Kessler is a true believer. He has an agenda, and he's going to carry it out. We may have to move against him sooner than we had initially planned.
He is not one of my subscribers. He is too evil to subscribe to me. Alright, got it fixed. Took a second, but I had to stop playing it and then play it again. I'm not going to pretend to understand how this program wants to cooperate with me, because it doesn't. But that was the magic of transition effects, saving you minutes off your videos. I put a cut in there because I was wandering for a few minutes, just trying to find the next signal, and here it is! Yay, we're on the trail of it again. But actually, when Chrissy's going to be here, it's actually going to be our 5-month anniversary, and tell the truth, I'm pretty surprised she's stuck with me this long. But I'm very glad, and I know she's listening right now because I'm streaming it to her. I'll say my piece after this next dead drop.
Gained access to the primary lab. Audio surveillance will begin within the next 24 hours. I've placed 2 recording devices in the lab, which should provide optimal coverage. I'm also going to attempt to place devices within the cafeteria and other public places.
Well, it's going to be our 5-month anniversary. I'm very happy about this. I'm very much looking forward to it, because it's the first we've gotten to actually spend together. So, very excited about that. And there will be inFamous recording. Not on our anniversary, but the day after our anniversary, I think. Maybe even Sunday. I don't really know. And actually, there was a very funny bit that I cut out of this set. It was me walking and by civilians, and there was a puddle of water. I walked past it and I killed both of them, and I was really surprised. The electricity in the water killed them, and it made me laugh. I was dumbfounded by that. That's one of those moments that was just happening. That's one of the things that I was talking about. Platforming problem. And there it is.
Change in assignment. I'm now tasked with protecting a woman named Sasha. She's supposedly researching mind control techniques. Something with a spray or a gel. My gut tells me she's a honeybot, so I'll need to be careful around her.
I think it's more of a goo than anything like that. Now we're gonna wander a little bit until I can pick up a signal. This part I didn't cut, and I'm not quite sure. I think that's why. I think it's pretty quick, this little session of being lost. But you can watch the there we go. The little reticle on my map that kind of has the black ring that focuses inward. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Obviously, the closer to you it gets, the closer the thing is to you. And more platform fail. I may just call this the Great Platform Failing. That's just about what it is. It's also dead drops, like this one!
Audio recording of Kessler follows.
Test subject number 345A is exhibiting remarkable signs of progress. The pituitary region of the brain has grown by 39%, and small muscle regeneration is nearly instantaneous. I do have some concerns with the lack of proper blood flow to the lower extremities. Oxygen absorption in those areas is off by 3.6%. A rather substantial decrease that could impact the subject's performance. We'll need to perform more tests.
So what is Kessler doing in his free time? Mutating people? Creating Spider-Man? What the heck? I'm confused.
Background information. The origin of the first sons dates back to medieval Europe. Exact date unknown. Because they were viewed as witches or in league with the devil, they were forced to flee to the New World in the 17th century. Once settled in America, the group continued their meetings and experiments, focusing on telekinesis, precognition, and channeling. This is probably apocryphal, but current members claim responsibility for what happened in Salem in 1692 and 93, and use those events to validate their mentalist abilities.
Fascinating. John? John? You have anything else to say, John? John? Well, this part I kind of just wander aimlessly for a little bit, seeing if John will go away. But I find some blast cores, so I include those in too, because blast cores, why not? But now, through the power of failed acrobatics, then the power of a nice transition effect, which is happening now. We're still walking, and John is still on my screen. This part, I don't know why John stuck around so long. He glitched, but I don't know how he glitched. Maybe I'll go away from this dead drop. Nothing? John? John? You gonna say anything, John? Okay, let's see if it's actually inside my, let's see if I can force it to play through here. John? No. Yeah, I had to save and then reload my game, to get him to actually speak the dialogue for that. I don't know how that happened. It's never happened to me before. but John didn't want to talk anymore. So, alright. And for this last one, I'm feeling a little bored, so I'm gonna spin around in circles, going backwards. I have to fight to refix this audio too. But that's alright. No harm done. I go into the movies because I'm an idiot. I remember, oh yeah, dead drops.
Background information. Membership levels surged after the Civil War as they sought out people who shared their interests and beliefs. But it was the arrival of Richard Tate in 1892 that resulted in the creation of what we consider the First Sons. Tate's primary goal was to use the technology of the time to unlock the true power of mentalists. Tate firmly believed that emerging technologies, particularly the work of Edison, could be used to enhance the group's mental powers.
Spin in circles. Well, that's it for the session. There's all 13 dead drops. Enjoy. Rain, out.